When it comes to making legendary X-Men characters, Marvel don't know how to miss. Well, that's probably not true, but some of the best Marvel characters come from this side of the universe. Take, for example, the absolute GOAT Storm. Can't forget about Nightcrawler too. Shout out my 3-sword style teleporting GOAT. But Magik is the newest breakout star of the X-Men, and she is so tough. Portal making, giant soul sword, mage who's also maybe the Queen of Limbo? Close enough. Welcome back, Absolute Diana. The character's pretty old, but I feel like she's really getting her time in the limelight right now. Rivals really put her on the map, and Marvel Tokon is about to elevate her again. Magik, stand up! Colossus, your sister is mogging you crazy. Ileana Disputed is one of those characters with a fire design that just gets cooler and cooler the more you learn about her. She can summon portals called stepping discs, so she got the unholy fast travel at Doom, but she uses it for travel and combat too. In Rivals, it's a good get away from me tool to confuse enemies, and in Tokon, it seems like just pure sauce. She's throwing my into them and then slicing them out through the other side, slipping across the stage, and shooting fireballs through them. I didn't even know that she could like shoot fireballs. Although I guess being from Limbo probably gives you the abilities of some hellfire ass things. It seems like Tokon Magik's gonna have a lot of fun with her stepping discs, dude. I cannot wait. Also, stepping discs is just such a fun name for portals. Like, portal just feels kind of boring now. Stepping discs, that's tough. Portal, basic. I kind of hate that she does everything Nightcrawler does, but better, because that's really my goal for real. But she's so cool, I can't even really hate. There's enough differences in these characters to where it don't actually matter, but it is funny that the X-Men got 2 teleporters with swords. And then there's Blink too, who also makes portals. If you played X-Men Legends 2 Rise of Apocalypse, you know about Blink. Portals galore. But yeah, Magik also has the soul sword, which is probably like the most recognizable part of her design. And those fire double horns she got. But the soul sword is literally made from her own soul, and it's capable of absolutely frying any kind of spiritual threats with it. And I guess regular people too. I'm sorry, but giant sword is never not gonna be cool to me, dog. Look at it! And the fact that it's forged from her soul, or part of it, I think. What? That's so hard! I love that the hilt on the sword got the same horn she got on her headdress too. Although now that I think about it, is this even a headdress, or are these horns like actually attached to her? She's a sorcerer too, so she got all the crazy Stephen Strange ass magic powers too. But since she was raised in Limbo, it's a lot darker than usual. Like, she can just straight up summon demons whenever she wants on some chill shit. In Rivals, it's this little bastard, and then in Tokon, it's this massive 5-headed flaming dragon. She's so tough, dude. I think this exact creature came from the comics too, which is neat. And she literally has a super form that powers her up into this hybrid demon creature known as Darkchild. I'm a fighting game warrior, so of course the first thing I thought of was Soul Bad Guy's Dragon install. But from Limbo! Also, does Magik being from Limbo mean that like she's completely separate from Mephisto and all the like more hellish people? But it seems like Limbo is Marvel's hell, no? There's so many different underworlds in Marvel, dog, or comics in general. Do these underworlds ever get to interact with each other, or is it just on some like I know of your existence type? That just feels like such a wasted opportunity. Like, why not have Hela bang out with Mephisto, bang out with Magik on some battle royale, may the darkest, most underworldist win or something? I don't know. Don't even have to fight. I just want to see these 3 talk. What would that look like? I don't know, I'm just saying. Look, I think it would be interesting. But from what I understand about this form, she literally just gets the most insane stat boost on all of her powers and strength, and gets a metal ass design too. I love how different Rivals and Tokon's versions of Darkchild look. Rivals Darkchild looks way more creature-like, and her soul sword transforms into this massive legendary looking sword on some Ganondorf timing, which in hindsight makes so much sense because the sword is made from her soul, right? Or parts of her soul, right? So it's like naturally the sword would change form when she does too. That's actually such a cool way to explain her sword transforming with her. I like the huge white hair a lot too. Tokon Magik looks a lot more human-like in her Darkchild form, but her skin is glowing a fiery reddish orange. Both forms also turn her headdress into actual horns, which I love. Tokon Magik looked like a bee within her Darkchild form, bro. Look at this mischievous ass expression on her face. She looked like a pure delinquent here. It's cool that Tokon Magik has glowing blue accents all over her design instead of the usual golden, but in her Darkchild form, she changes into those classic colors. A lot of Marvel Tokon's designs so far have been like pretty drastic changes to the like status quo type designs, but for Magik, she seems pretty close to what I'm used to seeing Magik look like, at least. But like, there's just the little Tokon flair to it. That little Arxis sauce to it. Arxis flowers, nigga, flowers. Also, it seems like she might have another phase of this form in this game too. Cause look at this. She looks insane here. Holy peak. I don't know how I missed this the first like 5 times I watched this trailer, but it's sensational. Having multiple levels of Darkchild in this game is such a fantastic idea, dog. I'm wondering if it's only gonna show up in like her ultimates and her level 3s or whatever they're calling it in this game. I'm wondering if it's only gonna show up in those big cinematic finishers, because in the trailer it only showed up in the like team one. So I don't know if it's like a gameplay thing too. I don't care. It's beautiful regardless. I'm just glad it's in the game, okay? Also, I keep framing this video from the Rivals and Tokon perspective because that's kind of really my main experiences with Magik, and that's kind of what's made me so excited about this character in the first place. So look, if you got some Magik recommendations, you know what I'm saying? Let me hear them. The battle shonen lover in me absolutely adores the concept of Magik having a transformation like this though. I'm sure she loses parts of her sense of self in this form too, which could make for really interesting and dramatic moments as well. From what I know about her personality, she seems kind of blunt, aggro, and a little sarcastic, which makes for super fun banter with different characters. I've never read any Magik comics, so I'm really only going based on her voice lines and interactions with the different people in that game. She seems chiller on the characters she likes though, like Ororo. Didn't Storm initially rescue her from Limbo too? Am I making this up? I feel like I heard this from somewhere. If so, that makes her being a part of the Unbreakable X-Men and Tokon hit even more, because that means these two have a deep history. Like, of course Magik would be on the team that's led by Storm, but dude, the mutants who have proficiency in sorcery are straight up cheating, dog. She's too broken. Her and Wanda need a jail. Ororo be using Magik every now and then too, but dog, Ileana is the sorcerer supreme of Limbo. Now, to be fair, I don't know how canon that is or if that's stuck in the continuity, but dog, she's still cracked. I low-key don't know where the line is between her mutant abilities and her sorcerer stuff though. Like, I'm assuming the stepping discs are her actual mutant powers she was born with, but I don't know. The soul sword gotta be Magik related though. Like, she literally forged that from her soul. I don't know how many times I keep saying that in this video, but that's just so tough to me. She literally made this from her soul. But that's some like Adventure Time, been the human type timing, right? Although I guess she did it first. Also, I'm sure this is a reach, but big sword, demon related. Welcome home, Dante. Ileana would absolutely hate his guts though. Dante's too whimsical and annoying for her. I'm not gonna lie, Dante's too whimsical and annoying for a lot of people. That's my goat though, you feel me? Dante, son of Sparta. Hey, I'm still waiting on that Devil May Cry 6 though. Please. Please. We're very multifaceted over on this channel. Come take a look and see. I never watched New Mutants, but I heard she was the best part of that movie. I also heard she was like hella racist in that movie too, so interesting that niggas say she was the best part of the movie. I did see that scene of her actually using her powers and that was fire. Seeing her for like 2 seconds in X-Men 97 was cool as hell too. Morph was so funny to me in that series because they're literally the cameo machine, dog. We've seen so many characters through their shapeshifting. But yeah, Magik is a character I really did not care about until Marvel Rivals. I knew who she was, but like, that was it. Her design was like, cool. But like, I didn't care until I got to be the one holding the soul sword, slicing niggas in half. Yes. She was my first main before I became a support warrior, and she was so much fun to play. She got some Hall of Fame skins too. Her Punk Child, Retro uniform, and Eldritch armor gotta be my favorites. The Eldritch armor is also based on another power-up she gets at some point in the comics too, if I'm remembering right. The Eldritch armor skin's Darkchild form is probably my favorite Magik Darkchild design, dog. That's so top. Well, next to Tokon, I'm not gonna lie. Tokon Darkchild, what? That's a sleeper hit, because they literally snuck that in the trailer. But the overall design of Marvel Tokon Magik looks so hard too. I love the fur coming out of her collar and the dragon scale type pattern going on with her tights. I love that the bottom eyelashes have like 2 layers on them too. Little design choices like that do so much for me, dog. I love that so much. Her Metal Knight gauntlet arm is always so cool too, but especially here with the big spiked wrist. Her personality just shines so much in this design, especially in how expressive her face is. Tokon's facial expressions in general, phenomenal. That Arxis art style of Doom. I keep saying that Arxis art style, but like there's an actual director behind each game. The art direction in this game is genuinely peak. Somebody said that Magik kind of looks like Satsuki from Kill la Kill. I get it because of the bangs, but like the everything else, no. Also, I think it's so funny that she's Colossus' sister because you would never be able to guess, except maybe the accent, I guess. Like Cyclops and Havoc both got laser-based abilities, right? Well, concussive laser, you know what I mean. And then Colossus is a Tin Man, and Magik is Magik. Something is not adding up here. I feel like mutant abilities should work like quirks do in MHA, where you get your powers genetically, so siblings would likely have similar powers to each other. I mean, maybe that is the case and Magik just got a strange genetic type mutation or something. That metal gauntlet she got on her arm feels like a fun little homage to Colossus' steel body though. Is that word homage or homage? I be hearing you say both. Anyway. Magik is genuinely on her way, if not already, to becoming a Hall of Fame X-Men character. Because I'm not the biggest Magik fan, I'm not like on my knees begging to see her in every single X-Men related thing, but whenever she does show up, she's always a GOAT. So yeah, it. Put Magik in more shit. And Marvel Tokon is about to be like the first Arxis game that has actual skins. So what type of Magik skins could we get? I don't know, but I'm excited. But yeah, shout out Magik and shout out you.
I can't feel my face right now. I'm burning up. I got this feeling that I won't come down. Like, got this feeling that I won't come down. Like.